Marcus Aurelius ruled the most powerful empire on earth. And every morning, before the armies moved and the petitions arrived, he sat alone and wrote to himself. Not to history, not to posterity, to himself. Reminders, corrections, small, honest reckonings with his own mind. The Stoics called this practice morning reflection, a deliberate turning inward before the world could turn you outward. They believed the mind, left unattended, drifts like smoke in wind. But a mind that examines itself each morning becomes something steadier, something more like stone near a river. Shaped by the current, yes, but not swept away. Marcus Aurelius lived in the days of empire, when power could corrupt a person quietly, like water softening wood. He had every reason to believe his own greatness. Generals deferred to him. Senators watched his face for approval, and yet, each morning, the ink on his pages said things like, "You are not special. Your anger is not justified. The man who wronged you is also struggling." The Stoics understood something the powerful often forget: that emotional balance is not a gift of circumstance. It is a practice, a daily, unglamorous, private practice, not performed for anyone, not even remembered by most who do it. And that is precisely why it works. 3 things live inside this practice. First, naming the day's difficulty before it arrives, not with dread, but with honesty. The Stoics called this premeditation. You rehearse the hard thing so it cannot ambush you. Second, separating what you control from what you do not. Your reaction is yours. Everything else is weather. Third, returning to your values, not your feelings, as the compass. Feelings shift like seasons. Values, tended carefully, hold. You've sat with a difficult morning. Most of us have. The mind already spinning before the first cup of tea goes cold. This practice asks something simple. Before the noise, 5 minutes. Write one honest sentence about what you're carrying. Write one thing you cannot control. Write one thing you choose to be today. Not a resolution, a remembrance. If this brought you a moment of stillness, subscribe and walk this path with us. The emperor who ruled millions found his steadiness not in power, but in a quiet room, a pen, and the courage to tell himself the truth before the world could tell him otherwise.